actually was in the emergency room at one point, and they were like, how are you even functioning? You have like no iron in your body.
Like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Pink felt like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I pull in a 10. Like Daddy, all of the Barbies is pretty. Damn, all of the Barbies is bad. It girls, and we ain't playing tag.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Drea. I hope everyone is in good spirits and having a good day. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. And if you're not, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So today I am bringing you guys a little bit into my personal life, something that I'm currently struggling with, but I'm taking the necessary steps to correct the problem. I have a serious iron deficiency. I have been diagnosed with anemia. I first found out about it last year, the middle, no, it was like the beginning of last year. I was lightheaded, I was dizzy, I didn't really know what was going on. So I went to the doctors and I got my blood drawn, and they said that my hemoglobin, I think that's how you say the word, hemoglobin levels were low and or not right, and basically it signaled that I had moderate to severe anemia. So they were like, that's why you're dizzy, that's why you're lightheaded. And I was like, okay, I didn't know that, but that's good to know. So I'll admit I didn't take it as seriously at first because I wasn't always dizzy and I wasn't always lightheaded. It would just happen sometimes. So, I was doing research here and there about how to improve my iron levels, but I was not taking it that seriously. They told me that I should take iron pill supplements, but I decided not to because I heard a lot of bad side effects about taking iron pills. So I would say at the end of 2024, that's when I started noticing that maybe this is a real problem and I need to start taking it a little bit more seriously. I was some days not even able to get out of bed because I was so tired. Or I would bend down to pick something up, and when I stand up, like it would feel like my world was spinning. Or I would just be so lightheaded that my vision was blurry. And I was like, okay, if nothing else is wrong with me, this has to be my iron. So I went back to the doctors, actually was in the emergency room at one point, and they were like, how are you even functioning? You have like no iron in your body. So once they said that, I was like, okay, this is a problem that I need to correct. And my doctor was like, you need to take this very seriously. When your iron is low, it can impact your organs, it can impact just your day to day energy, it impacts how your blood moves through your body. The problem can actually get worse. And if something ever happened to me, like I had some type of emergency and I had to get surgery and I lost a lot of blood, I might need a blood transfusion. So I was like, okay, not only are they telling me that I have moderate to severe anemia and that my iron is low, but I'm also starting to feel it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to take it upon myself. I'm going to fix my iron. So today I'm going to take you guys with me to the store, and we're going to pick out some items that will help get my iron back at a good level, make me feel better, give me the energy I need, and just all around support good health and a good diet. Okay, right here we just arrived to your girl's favorite grocery store, Trader Joe's. We gotta wipe that basket off because germs. And now I'm pumping my way to pick up some spinach, but you gotta make sure you got a fresh bag. And now we're looking at the meats. I'm trying to figure out which steak I want. Okay, I figured it out. This is the steak I will be getting. And now I gotta grab some cashews because I love me some cashews. And now I got some dry fruits. And now I'm pumping my way to the checkout line. And I'm out. We're back home, and this is everything that I got from Trader Joe's. Kind of start me off. I've been trying to eat more iron-rich foods, but I need to be more consistent. So brown rice penne pasta, which I read online that is high in iron. whole cashews, 50% less salt. I like a little bit of salt, but I don't like a lot of salt. So apparently dried fruits like these apricots also have iron. And lentil beans are supposed to be very, very high in iron. So I think I'm going to try to make some lentil soup with this. I never made lentil soup before, but I'm going to try it out. Black beans. I'm actually going to make some chili with this, but black beans are also a good source of iron. And spinach, of course, is like a really, really good source of iron. Bell peppers are supposed to be really good for iron. So I've been trying to eat bell peppers like every day. When you're eating iron foods, if you don't have orange juice, vitamin C, so it could be oranges as well, to eat while you're trying to take in your iron meals, apparently, according to research, your body will not absorb the iron as well. And then, of course, I got beef because supposedly beef, well, not supposedly, beef is very good, a very good iron source. I'm feeling really good about the items that I have. I'm feeling really good about the meals that I'm going to make this week. And I'm feeling really good about just feeling normal again. Like I said, like there's some days where I literally can't get out of bed, or I get out of bed and I'm like, oh my God, I want to go back to bed. And I would get into bed and I wouldn't even be sleepy. I would just feel exhausted. And that's like the worst feeling, to just feel exhausted, but you're not sleepy. So I want to talk a little bit about the different foods when it comes to getting iron into your body and helping it absorb into your bloodstream. So you have non-heme foods and you have heme foods. The heme foods are your meat products like beef and poultry. The non-heme foods are your vegetables like spinach, leafy greens, beans. So another thing that I learned on this journey about getting my iron levels back up so I can live a productive lifestyle and not be tired all the time is eating iron rich foods is not good enough on its own. There's different things that you have to do and not do to actually help the iron absorb into your bloodstream. You shouldn't really drink coffee that much. You shouldn't really have a lot of caffeine. You really have to limit your caffeine. And that's something that I've been struggling with because I love coffee. I only have 1 cup of iced coffee a day. But if you're going to drink coffee, you have to drink it either 2 hours before you eat or 2 hours after you eat. Because if you're drinking coffee and you're eating spinach and beef and iron rich foods, the caffeine is counterproductive to the iron absorbing into your body. So instead of having coffee or soda or things with caffeine in it, you should have vitamin C. So you should have like orange juice, or you can have some oranges. Now I'm going to show you what I'm going to be preparing for dinner tonight, which will be rich in iron and also the additional ingredients that help absorb the iron into your body. So the main dish will be this beef that I got from Trader Joe's. It is the all natural shaved beef steak. It's so good. It's easy to make. Like I said, I didn't grow up on beef, so I don't really know a lot about cooking beef and well done and medium rare. So this is easy. It's just like a little stir fry. I'm gonna put these bell peppers. I'm gonna cut up these bell peppers. I'm gonna put bell peppers inside of the beef because the bell peppers help absorb iron into your body, and they also contain iron. And then I have these mushrooms, which are, they're Bella mushrooms, by the way. Sorry, I put them in this plastic bag because I already opened them. Bella mushrooms have vitamin D in it because I told you that I'm also deficient in vitamin D, but also they help with iron and absorbing iron in your body. And then also this spinach. Now, okay, we know that spinach is very rich in iron. I actually was going to do like a stir fry with broccoli, onions, peppers, and the mushrooms, but I did not realize that I ran out of broccoli. So I'm going to try to do spinach and mushrooms together. I don't know how that's going to taste, but I Googled it and apparently it's a thing. So we're gonna try that out. And then I have this brown rice, which has iron as well, and it's just kind of better for you than eating white rice. So I'm gonna taste a little bit on camera before I really sit down and indulge. So let's see. Looks good. It's hitting. Now, I don't really care for spinach like that, but gotta have your spinach. A little bit of spinach, a little bit of mushroom. That's not bad at all. And then remember that OJ going to push that iron right into your bloodstream. They're saying that the source of my low iron is because I have heavy periods. To me, I don't have heavy periods. There was a time in my life where I did have heavy periods, but I don't think my periods are heavy. But according to doctors, that has to be the reason why my iron is so low. So you have a heavy period, and then you can suffer the aftermath and just be drowsy and tired, lightheaded, dizzy, all those symptoms that I named. So sometimes I'm like, I just need to get out of bed or I need to work out. Doing some type of cardio just helps things get going. You know what I mean? So you don't, if you have low iron or you suffer from anemia, you don't want to just go to the gym and go crazy. Of course, you don't want to do that. You're already tired, right? So I'll tell you what I do. I go to the gym, I do an incline. I'll do like 3 minutes of just walking, not on an incline at first. I might just do like zero incline, 3.0, just walking for like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and then I'll kick that incline up to 12. And I might go from 3.0 to like 3.2. Then I'm on my incline. And I'm like, you know, so it's like I'm getting that cardio in, but I'm not overworking myself. I'm not even really sweating that much, but I'm moving my legs, I'm moving my body. My oxygen and my blood is flowing through my body. You need that. You got to add that on top of diet and nutrition. And then I get that incline all the way up to 15. And then, I might go on 3.5. Boom. Actually, it's like this. I'm walking up, walk up, incline. So I'm still low impact. I'm not in the gym going crazy. I'm not lifting all these weights. I'm not running, losing all my energy and all my breath. And then I feel worse than I felt when I walked in. I am doing my low impact workout just to get my circulation going and get oxygen running through my body, get my heart rate up. Sometimes when you feel tired and you feel that exhaustion, just let yourself rest. Some days you literally just need to rest. When you're exhausted, your body is telling you to rest. So I don't recommend trying to work yourself out of that exhaustion. I think that some of those days just take it slow. Like I know for me, when I have those days, I spend most of that day in the bed. And I'm okay with that. That doesn't happen every day, but sometimes it does happen and I take it slow because you do need that rest. So don't force yourself out of that exhaustion. Don't try to go drink an energy drink or do like a crazy workout or take 2 iron pills. Like, no, you got to chill out. You got to listen to your body and you got to rest. Okay, so now I'm going to talk to you guys about the vitamins I'm taking. Like I said, I heard very bad things about taking iron pills, so I stayed away from them for a long time because I heard about constipation, stomach problems, nausea, but feeling tired all day long after I got a good night's rest felt worse. So, well, I can't say it felt worse because I hadn't taken the pill yet, but I knew that that exhaustion that I was feeling, I didn't want to feel that anymore. So my doctor prescribed me some iron pills, but she told me for sure that those iron pills that she prescribed were going to cause me constipation. So I was like, I think I'm going to pass on that, and I'll show you what I got. So I went to Publix and I got this Gentle Iron. I researched this product online and they were saying that Gentle Iron is easier on your stomach, and it's not as harsh as some of the just straight up iron pills. I've probably been taking these for about 2 weeks now, and I haven't had any stomach issues. And I actually am starting to feel better. I haven't had a day of exhaustion in since. So I'm very thankful for that. And I've never really been a person that ate like beef. I didn't grow up on beef, but since I've been eating more beef, like I actually feel a lot better and I actually have like a lot more energy. So I'm really happy about that. Another vitamin that I got is this. And it says it's a powerful blend of vitamins A, C, D, E, B, biotin, and folic acid. So I take 2 of these every day. That's what's recommended, 2 every day. But I'll be honest with you, I don't take this every day. I take this maybe every other day because I don't want to experience the stomach issues. So I kind of took it upon myself to not take it every day. And I talked to my doctor. I think she said I don't have to take them every day either. But as soon as I feel tired, if I took one the day before and the next day I'm feeling tired, I'll take one. But I really try to limit these because I do not want the side effects of this pill. And then also, my doctor told me that I was deficient in vitamin D, which you can get from the sun. And I don't go out that much, even though I should. I don't go out in the sun that much. So I got these high potency vitamin D pills. I got these off Amazon. So I don't take these every day because they are very high in potency. It says 5,000 IU. So I don't take these every day. I take these on Sunday and that's it because these already have vitamin D in them. So I think that I'm good with taking the high potency vitamin D only on Sundays and then having my combination of vitamins that I need, taking this woman's vitamin. Now I'm going to take my vitamins. Iron. It says you only need to take one. So I take one. I really hate swallowing pills. And then 2 of these, they stink, by the way. 2 of these, the little gummies. And it says, chew it until it's all the way gone before you take the next one. Not bad tasting. Kind of tastes like a berry. I don't want to take the iron supplement every day. So that's why I'm eating healthy and I'm working out. Also, you stay hydrated, drink your water, make sure you're getting 7 hours of sleep. That's something that I've been doing every night. I'll literally look at the time I fall asleep and I'll count 7 hours from then. And if I wake up and it's under 7 hours, I go back to sleep. Like literally, sleep plays a major part in your overall health and wellness. If you have any additional tips or advice for me on how to get my iron levels back normal, I greatly appreciate it. If you struggle with anemia as well, let's talk about it in the comments. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in my next upload.